Hello, beautiful. Fall is here, but is your hair still stuck in summer? Have you had a little bit too much salt and chlorine damage? Or are you just looking for an opportunity to give your hair a break? Well, I've got the perfect protective hairstyle for you. Today I'm going to show you why the half wig is the ultimate protective hairstyle. No glue, no sewing, no permanence, just beautiful results. So if you want a protective hairstyle that reduces or eliminates over manipulation, helps with hair recovery, and blends seamlessly into your natural hairline, this tutorial is for you. So stick around, we're about to get right to it. Really love it. Hello, beautiful. Welcome to another episode of The Beauty of Aging, a channel for every woman who's unapologetically growing bolder. I'm Angel, the founder of Maison 276 and creator of the award-winning 3-step system for silver, gray, and blonde hair, a healthy way to brighten, cleanse, and restore the natural brilliance of your hair without purple dyes. Today, I'm excited to bring you another step-by-step tutorial on a protective hairstyle that I've grown to love using the half wig. I love any protective hairstyle that allows me to seamlessly blend in my own hair while also giving my hair a break from heat styling and over manipulation. The unit that I'm going to be using today is from Soul Lady Wigs. Because I have so much white hair in the front of my hairline, I often have trouble finding clip-ins or half wigs that really match my natural hair. So thanks to Soul Lady Wigs for sponsoring this portion of the vlog. Today I'm going to share tips on how I prep the unit and of course some styling tips that will work for every occasion and based on your personal lifestyle. Before I use any synthetic hair, I always wash it. Fill the basin with Maison 276 shampoo and then dip and lift and dip and lift to make sure that you don't tangle the hair. Rinse and then complete the process, this time with conditioner, dipping and rinsing until the water is clear. To dry, place on a towel and let them air dry. I've been trimming my own hair for decades, so I certainly feel comfortable trimming this wig. If you still don't want to do that, you can take it to a stylist and they can trim it for you. Okay guys, we've prepped the unit. Now it's time to prep our hair. And of course, because this is a protective style, there's just not very much to do. I start with clean hair using the Maison 276 3-step system. I've got a complete tutorial about how to use the system. I'll add a link at the end of this vlog. But I end by using the Restore conditioner as a leave-in. I twist my hair in Bantu knots, cover it with a plastic cap for extra conditioning, sit under my heated conditioning cap for about 15 minutes, and then remove the cap. For my protective half wig styles, I simply braid my hair in the back, attach the braids. For my leave out, I'm going to section off about 1 inch all the way around the perimeter. That's the only part of the hair that's going to be flat iron. I'm going to use the Revive Repairing Serum to add some serum to my scalp again. I added some during the conditioning process, but I'm gonna add a little bit more just to make sure my scalp is extra conditioned. Really the only part that needs to be pretty straight. Everything else can be very much an estimate. But I'm gonna twist this up here just to get it out of the way while I braid up the back. Can be very much an estimate. And because I have these, I think these are called cowlicks, this part is obviously thinner than this part. So sometimes I'll go in and just pull a little bit more hair. Now some people do this and some don't for what are called anchor braids, and that's basically a braid along the edge of where you attach the half wig. I've tried it both ways. I do think that it feels more secure when you have those anchor braids, but I do think it's also a matter of personal preference. This is new for me in terms of wearing these types of units, so it might just be a security blanket issue for me. But regardless of whether I had anchor braids or not, I never felt like the unit wasn't secure. Actually, it's gonna be plaited. It's actually not gonna be braided. I've tried it both ways and it doesn't really matter. And because my hair is wet, it's gonna lay pretty flat. Let's finish that up and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so we've got the back plaited up. I just connected the plaits. There are 3 on each side, and just twisted them around, tucked them under, tucked in the loose ends as well. I've got like 3 of these bobby pins literally holding everything together because the plaits are connected. So yeah, not perfect, just it's nice and flat, so the unit will lay flat. Now I'm gonna dry the leave out, and that's the only part we'll need to heat style. So I'm pretty much a side part girl, so I think I'm just gonna go with that for this style as well. And of course, I'm using a heat protectant. I really like the Design Essentials Silk Essentials. It is clear, as you can see, and we have to be very careful with any type of products when we have silver, gray, or blonde hair, because our hair lacks melanin. It will pick up the color of any styling product. So the way I apply heat protectant, I just put it on my hands and then spread it throughout my hair this way, and then that ensures that every single strand is protected. Okay, I've got the flat iron set to 380. Remember, I never recommend using the manufacturer's recommended heat setting if you have silver gray hair, because more than likely it's too hot and it's going to burn your hair. Okay. And this will be also a great opportunity to see if I need to trim some split ends. I do. I don't flat iron my hair very often. I also don't have a comb to get to those edges, so we're gonna be very careful. And the parts that we can't reach, just gonna use some styling gel. And because it's not particularly hot, or as hot as a stylist would probably set it, I do apply a little bit of pressure to kind of flatten it out some more. And my hair is not wet, it's not steam. Another thing that I do is I wipe, whether I'm using a flat iron or even more rare that I'm using a curling iron, I wipe the tool with an old but clean towel, just get the excess and residue oil off. Okay, now I'm gonna do just a little bit of a trim. You can see that clearly needs to be trimmed. Your hair will curl as well with those split ends. Okay, so I've got the curling iron. Now, this can either be 360 or 410. I definitely don't want 410, so I'm gonna leave it set at 360. And then just start bumping this back in the same direction that we set the curls to on the half wig. I'm wondering if I need a smaller curling iron. This is like a 1/2 inch. I think I have a 1 inch. I'm gonna go check. This goes to show you how much I curl my hair since I've gone natural. Okay, so I went and got the 1 inch barrel as compared to the 1.5 inch barrel. Because this hair is shorter than the unit, I think this is going to be better. So let's see, I think I want to start this down. Yeah, I think that's better. And I'm saying envisioning because this is like live, first time me styling this type of half wig, so. Yeah, I think that one is much better. Because if I need to loosen that curl, I can always brush it out, right? But if I want it to be a little bit tighter, I can't make it tighter once, you know, I'm done. So I think switching out to the 1-inch barrel is the thing to do. My hair is so sensitive to humidity, so I'm going to just put a teeny bit of hairspray. The spray that I put on the unit is very, very flexible. And it's hairspray is probably not even the right term to use for it. It's more like a holding spray, which is why it's specifically designed for blowouts. And like I said, since I don't have like a pressing comb, we'll just put a little bit of gel right there for those edges. Okay, so about 30 minutes has passed since I did these, and they're still holding up. And the key when you're doing any type of curl is to let the curl cool. Once I finger comb it out, I think it's gonna be exactly the look I'm going for. So I took one of the foam rollers out, and this is how it looked. So again, a soft kind of frame your face look. So let's take this other one out. Okay, let's see, take that out and see. Great, okay. Is your silver gray or blonde hair looking dull, drab, tired, just blah? The Maison 276 3-step system is designed to bring your brilliance back. Brighten, cleanse, and restore the natural brilliance of your hair without the use of purple dyes. All of our products are clinically tested, plant-based, and certified clean beauty to restore and maintain the brilliance of your silver gray or blonde hair. No purple dyes, no messy after shampoo cleanup, no drama. Just beautiful hair. So first I'm going to put on the wig cap. I actually got these from Amazon. They're like flesh colored. Oftentimes when you buy a unit, no matter what color it is, the wig cap is ivory. I don't know if it shows through or not, but I felt like I like this one a little bit better. I have a lot of white hair in the front, right? This unit is from Soul Lady Wigs, and I've done a ponytail clip-in from the same brand. This is actually custom for me. Like if you go to their website, they have all the variations for silver hair, but I really needed to make sure it was very, very white in the front. And so for a small fee, they will custom make a unit for you. I do have a coupon code that will give you 15% off. It's Angel15. And so that will also be in the description along with the link. So let's get started. So here's that center clip. So I'm going to put that right here. And it's gonna, that anchor braid is what's gonna hold it in place. So now I'm gonna pull it down in the back. And then now I'm going to attach the other combs. Now I'm being super careful because I have makeup on. And this white hair and brown makeup. Okay, so I've got that other comb in. Oftentimes that's why I will do my hair first and then do my makeup, honestly, for that reason. So you see I'm pushing right up under that anchor braid. And now I'm gonna push the comb in the back, push that under there. I actually don't even feel, it is really tight. I don't, in a good way. Like I don't feel like I need that drawstring. Okay, so let's see what we're working with here. I'm gonna do as much as I can with my fingers first. And just see how that blends in. And I wanna make sure I get the front blended. I like it, y'all. So now I'm just gonna figure out how I want that, what I want the side swipe to look like. To make sure it continues to blend, not only with my hair, but that it also looks natural. And that's why I'm using my fingertips. I could have left a little bit more out, but I like it. Oh my God, I like it, y'all. Okay, let's get these edges. Let's get these edges controlled. See, that's why I said I'm not really worried about the back. Let's see what it looks like. Finger coming up. Yep. Now, if I had like a 7 o'clock flight, the bumping of the edges, what did that take? 10 minutes, maybe? Even though it's all white in the front, I have these little salt and pepper patches right here, but that's fine. That's how my hair grows. That's the natural pattern. I love this, y'all. I am going to use a teeny bit. I'm gonna go with my fingernails first, because I may not even need the brush. Teeny bit. This is Edge Fixer Extreme Hold, but what makes this special, it is clear. Do you see this? Clear, 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 clear. This is Edge Fixer, fragrance free, extreme hold, but most importantly, y'all, look at this, it's clear, clear. So I don't have to worry about it turning my edges some weird color. Okay. Yep, just gonna use my fingernail. This is a good gel also because it doesn't flake, it's not drying, but you do have to be careful when you're doing a flat iron look with your edge gels because it is a water-based product. So if it gets too close to your silk press, this isn't a silk press, but you understand what I'm saying. If it gets too close to your hair that's flat ironed, it can cause it to revert. So you just gotta be careful with that. And that's why I was using my fingertips, because your hair is like, wait, what are we doing? Are we flat or are we reverting back to coily? What are we doing? What are we doing? I love this, y'all. Let me know what you think. Now, I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna cut it a little bit. Like, I'm feeling like right here. I'm feeling like right here. Yeah, it's not that I don't like it, I do, but I just know I'm gonna cut a good, what's that, 2 inches off? And sometimes that's what it takes to know how you really, really want to style it to fit your face. Sometimes you just gotta wear it. When I first got this out of the box, I cut off about 3 inches, 2 or 3 inches, and I knew I might cut more off, but I just had to put it on first. It's lightweight. I don't even need to use the drawstring, and it's blended into my hairline. And y'all, here's the thing about this look. It is actually quite versatile. Let's just say you wanted to do like an up-down situation. You could just pull it back, something more casual, put a claw clip back there, something a little bit fancier than this, but you get what I'm saying, right? Or even if you wanted to put it up, maybe for a formal affair, but leave a few of these tendrils down here. Let's see. Of course, I would put a tighter curl on that, right? You've got your natural hair down here. So you kind of pile that up. Love this look. Love this look. It's versatile. And of course, there's your ponytail. You can just slick it all back because you know I love a ponytail. And just as easy as you put it on, you can take it off at night, put it on a wig stand, tie those edges with a silk scarf when you go to sleep. Next morning, clip her in and you're good to go. Because these curls, because I sprayed it with that holding spray, they're gonna last. They're gonna last. What do y'all think? Should I cut her? Yes or no? I was thinking like right here. Tell me, I wanna know. What do you think? And I just love the way it feels. It feels so good. Ladies, there are so many reasons why a half wig is the ultimate protective style. One, it allows you to give your hair a break, and if you're suffering from any type of hair damage, it's a low manipulation alternative that allows your hair to recover fully. No sew-in, no glue, no permanence. So you get all of the flexibility of a new look with none of the permanence and cost of a sew-in. There's a texture and blend for every silverista. From the 50-50 salt and pepper to the 100% platinum, there's sure to be a hair texture and a hair color that suits you perfectly. And finally, there's the convenience of the half wig. Having a half wig as an alternative ensures that I'm always looking my best no matter what the weather throws at me. Thanks to Soul Lady Wigs for providing this beautiful unit. I absolutely love it. Whether I decide to trim it or not, I'm super excited to wear it. Don't forget to drop in your comments or questions on the installation, the prep of the unit, or any of the styling tips I provided. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of The Beauty of Aging. Thank you for your comments, for sharing, and for subscribing. You know I love chit-chatting with you in the DMs, so don't hesitate to drop in a question if you have one. And again, don't forget to join us every Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern right here on YouTube for Coffee with Angel. We chit-chat live about a variety of topics, but we just have a good time talking about things that are important to you, the woman who is unapologetically growing bolder. Take care, and I'll see you again next time on The Beauty of Aging. Bye.